Okay then, it's time for number 2 in my very short series of, oh my god, what were Morrisons thinking of selling this tat thing. Sentence, forgot how that was meant to end. Yeah, okay, we're going to look at this one this time because we've looked at the others already and probably regretted it. Here we are, we're on to the advanced stuff now. You can watch me taking a cheap piece of tat out of a cardboard box, because that's interesting and everyone does it. I just don't know why. There are things on this box. They're designed to make you think it's good. There are some instructions, you don't need them. There's a piece of plastic, we don't care about that. Here we go. On the back you have your access panel to get to where the batteries go. It had a screw in it, I've taken it out and thrown it away because it's a pain in the ass. 3 AA's, which is a more useful size of battery. They do not come included. On-off switch. Kind of glossy paper printed stickers on the side and on the front and on the other side and stuff. It's not bad, you know, it's what you expect of these kind of things. Is it paper? Is it some kind of vinyl thing? It would probably go soggy if you got the thing wet, so don't get it wet. Actual build quality wise, this is not horrible. Fingerprints on the screen, you kind of gotta have fingerprints on the screen. It does at least let you know that this has been handled by humans and not put together by a robot or packaged by a robot or something. You know, they're still low-skilled paid labour. Not that they're paying them a whole lot in China, but nevertheless, low-skilled labour is still a thing in China. They have not been replaced by robots, and I actually think, I mean, I'm getting political now, but robotization, when you have no welfare state to speak of, is not a good thing, because people will starve. Anyway, getting away from that, build quality again, and stuff, and things. Volume, it's one of those, push it multiple times till it reaches a volume that you like, if you're lucky. Start button, reset button. The joystick is actually not rubbish, which is very pleasing, given the state of some of these things. There is a nice, well, it's not a click, it's a kind of notchy sort of, you know when you've reached the end. It's probably pushing down on one of those plastic bubbles to make a connection, but whatever. I like it. You know that you reached the end of your travel and it should have responded, sort of thing. Anyway, let's just turn it on and revel in the horror. Yeah, 240 in one piece of junk. You see, it's not fair to say piece of junk. This is for £15, because that's what this thing costs. For £15, it is not a horrible piece of hardware. If they had, well, look, this is a NES on a chip. It is loaded up with what I have heard described as homebrew, NES homebrew. There are no, it's not one of those Chinese rip-off clone things that's full of Famicom, NES software. There's none of that. It's full of a ton of stuff that you've never heard of and will wish you hadn't when you do. F22, the first game on it, is going to be the best game on it. And that's not saying much. Usual thing, it has some of the things you would expect of a video game, like you've got your thing to control and other things to shoot at. You've got, no, only one weapon, but you know, fly along, shoot stuff. But to what end? There's no score. You've got 3 lives. I mean, in one sense, if you're a person like me who doesn't give a damn about the score and just plays because, you know, the objective is don't die, and you want to play for as long as you can, then it achieves that. But you kind of expect there to be a score even if you don't care about it, and there isn't. It seems a bit of a serious omission. So that is going to be the best game on it. Reset. We have seen many of these games before. That other little thing, let me just grab it to stick it in front of the camera. Professionalism, you'll find none of it here. That has pretty much the same games on it. This has about 40 more. That is not necessarily a good thing. Because 240 crap games is not better than 200 crap games. It's just a load more crap. And have they repeated themselves? I don't know. Fruit Pig. Let's have a look at Fruit Pig, because with a name like that, oh my god. Okay, so catch the falling fruit with your pig, because what else would you do with a pig except maybe eat it? I can't really eat bacon myself these days. I like it, I like bacon a lot, but I just don't seem able to digest it without suffering quite badly. Yep, if there's a score, I don't know where it is. Oh, it's and we've got a timer. So basically, how much fruit can you eat in the time limit? And does the limit go up if you catch a piece of fruit? I don't know. The thing with games like this is they don't really make you care. In fact, there's an element of, oh God, please make it stop. And it's like, it's a relief when it ends. A proper arcade game, you're trying your level best to last as long as you possibly can. Here, you're just like, oh, thank God that's over. They're not badly programmed. It's the same as with that other thing. They're just so terribly generic. That one had better graphics. These have that, well, typical NES feel to them, because obviously it's on NES hardware. Seawolf wasn't. How does that compare with the Seawolf on the other one? Let's have a looky. This is not the same game. No, it's not. You see, that sounds like Battlezone, doesn't it? And we got the little radar down there. Oh. Okay, well that wasn't a great shot. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, that's better. Aim at the ship. What's that? I don't know what that is. We'll just try and... What happened? Yay. Yeah. I think this actually might be based on a fairly classic old arcade game. Perhaps loosely, I don't know. But I mean, I used to play old electromechanical games that had an amount of this sort of gameplay. I don't know what that was. So, okay, well, you get the gist of that, and that is all there is. This, when you press reset, leaves you where you left off. We're still on Seawolf, and that's good. So that is that's one up on that other thing that I reviewed. Submarine. Well, Strong PJCC. I'm looking at the titles and more amused by the titles than I think I would be by the games themselves. Tunny, okay. Utmost Warfare. I'm looking for something that maybe speaks to me and says, you want to play this? I haven't seen any. Care Bear, no. Depth Bomb. Defensive. Come on. Fighter. It can't be any good, but let's just have a look. Level 1. What? God. So what is all this stuff in the foreground? Is it relevant in any... Oh God. It's just so random. I mean, okay, the game is in the movement of these things moving across and stopping. But what is all this stuff? What is all this? What is the purpose? Why is it there? You could take it all away and it would not change the way the game plays. So I don't see the point. Yeah, well, that's rubbish. I have seen a video by another chap who reviewed this, and they were really quite enthusiastic about it, and I do not understand why. Shrew Mouse. I don't understand why anyone could be enthusiastic about this. That's the thing. As a piece of hardware, I like this. I like the form factor, the buttons are good, the joystick, given how cheaply it's made and how small it is, I think this joystick's really cool. The screen is not terrible, you know, viewing angle is tolerable. It's not great, but it does what you would expect it to. But it's the games. The games are not fun, and that's what these things are meant to be in the end. And so, again, short distraction for a very young child. Don't tell them this is what you played when you were a kid, because you'll just embarrass yourself. Just like throw it at them, say, here, play with that and shut up, and hope for the best. And if they're lucky, they'll break it. No, I just don't get why Morrison's are selling these. They're generally, I think, a high quality supermarket. I mean, they're not, you know, toffee nose stuck up people like Waitrose, but they're a cut above some supermarkets I could mention. So why are they selling these? I don't know. It must be some mistake. Okay, thank you for watching.
Yes, Your Majesty, it would be... What the bloody hell? Okay, which smart ass rigged the subscribe button to the teleporter?